you a contractor looking to get more calls and leads without breaking the bank? Today, we're diving into how to set up Google Local Service Ads, also known as Google Guaranteed, to grow your business and save time and money. In this two-part series, I'm going to walk you through every step of the process from signing up and getting approved to potentially unlocking $1,500 in free ad credits. Yep, that's $1,500. So by the end of this series, you'll know exactly how to set up your LSA ads, target the right customers, and avoid costly mistakes that many contractors make when setting up Google Local Service Ads. So I want you to stick around because in part one, we'll tackle the sign up process and the secrets to getting verified quickly. And in part two, I'm going to show you how to optimize your ad settings to maximize your leads and minimize your cost. That way you don't have to pay an agency thousands for something that you can do in a few clicks. With that, let's go ahead and jump right in and get your business ready to generate those calls and close more deals today.
Okay, cool. So this is where you sign up for local service ads. If you just Google local service ads too, I probably should have had you do that. It'll be the first link there. And what we're going to want to do, one is I'm going to try to get you qualified for that $1,500 in ads credit because $1,500 in free money is awesome, right? Because then it's $0 for sale. But we got to get signed up first. So if you go up to the right and hit get started,
Yeah.
and then let's see.
I'm already Google certified and guaranteed and all that.
Oh, you got that going. Okay, so hit continue.
Yeah, it says it on my ad.
Okay. And so basically what you got to do here is just enter your personal information. And if you're already verified, this is going to be a lot easier.
United States. Yes, United States.
Yeah. And then job category.
Construction?
They should have heating and air, but if not, I would default. Because for
HVAC.
Google Local Service Ads, they have quite a few categories.
HVAC.
Perfect. There you go.
That's good.
And the reason we want to do that is because then it's going to give you the categories around that: furniture,
Check
placement,
eligibility.
furnace repair, etc. Yep. So from here, what we're going to want to do is you want to enter your business name, as it shows up. Right, and you're going to see, wow, this is super easy. And that's why I tell people not to hire an agency to do this.
Business phone.
There you go. I'll blur that out too so people don't just call you.
Business registration name.
So that would be the one that's on your actual EIN.
Okay, website. It should do it.
And then next is however you prefer to receive leads. I would recommend leaving both on, both email and text, just so that way you don't miss any.
Okay.
And then obviously your information right there. I think you need to add year founded too, and then total number of workers up there. Field workers. This would be like your text. And that's really good because that actually shows in the ads, depending on where they display.
Oh, yeah?
So it'll say 34 years in business. Well, almost 35, right?
Yeah.
Is this location that customers can visit? So is it this like a home office or is it somewhere?
Yeah, it's a home office.
Okay, so you don't want people visiting that. I will leave that as no then. If you have like a location where they can go, like a showroom, obviously you want to turn that on.
Right. So next.
And then you can hit, exactly. Perfect. And so from here,
so
we can
this
change
is see the blue box. Did somebody already set this up for me?
No, I think that's just because that's the address that you entered. It already pre-selected that.
Okay, because I could go up here to Questa.
Yes, that's what we can set up together, right? And so what I would note, just so you know, is the larger the area you cover, the more leads you could potentially get at a lower cost.
Right.
Right. And that's anything with digital marketing. But if you want to keep it tight, right? So that way you're only getting people in the areas that you want. I would recommend just doing the county that you want to target at a bare minimum as the actual target area, or you could just pick out specific cities as well.
Oh, you can see this. You can see where I have here. Yeah, I was going to put in Juno Beach, Jupiter, Palm Beach Gardens.
I'm also going to show you how to update this on your own afterwards too, because this isn't permanent once we set it up. But if you have a list right now, go ahead and just put them in, right? You can enter them into the include these service areas real quick. But a lot of people will get stuck here and be like, oh, I got to figure it out. You don't have to. Like you'll be able to change it again before you go live. The one thing to note is if you're just not getting a lot of traction, there's two things I'll typically hit. I'll either increase my budget or I'll increase the area I'm targeting until I start getting traction. Really simple stuff. Like LSA isn't like Google PPC where there's like a million factors you have to balance. It's very simple. But
Well,
for now,
I
yeah.
like the blue zone right now that's showing.
Yeah, so just stick with that, right? And then if you
Yep.
notice you're not getting any calls, just slightly expand the territory, maybe add a city.
Okay.
Um, and then so you can hit next here.
Yep. Oops.
And then you're good. And then we just want to select the services that we offer.
I mean, sure. These are like kind of petty. Uh, I'm
Yeah, I
going
mean,
for install.
I would stay with the installs to start, right?
Yeah, not do all this other stuff.
If you don't want to do the lower ticket stuff, then don't do it, right? I would probably remove repair
Install AC,
thermostat
repair
because that's
AC.
pretty small ticket, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I would maybe keep repair heating system because that can lead to maintenance, but like repair thermostat, I feel like that's a pretty small ticket item if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
Maintenance, I
um,
don't really like to do maintenance. I tell people if it's not broken, don't fix it.
I would definitely do install heating system if you want to, because that's going
Where's
to be a big ticket item in between
HVAC
repair AC and install AC
install
on the
duct?
right hand side. And then from here, you're just going to be uploading some documents. I think it's once we get to the end, but let's hit next. It may pull up the verification now. Cool. And so I don't think you're closed all of
No,
these days.
yeah, and it says closed, right?
Yeah, so I would uncheck this. And then so you just want to basically set
9
your
to
hours there.
6, we could do 8
You
at
just want to
least.
make sure that you're able to take calls during those times. Because
Yeah,
if
I
you,
answer my phone almost all the time. I mean, I don't, 8.
because one thing you'll see is if you stop picking up the calls or you miss a few calls in a row, Google will start punishing you for that. I like that that's in place now, right? Because
It
they didn't
helps.
used to enforce it. Even for our clients, right? Because we call the leads, and all the leads we get, though, and give me one second, I'm gonna turn the lights on, are legit. And so our pickup rates are a lot higher now because there's not a ton of spam out there in the market. But what I would say here is for photos, right? I would add a photo of yourself. I would add a photo of
I've
your
got a nice
team out in the
storefront.
field. And what's cool is we're going to be able to import a lot of this from your Google business profile too, if you already have
Yeah,
content on
like,
there. And again, this is all stuff that you could do afterwards as well. The hardest part right now is just going to be getting you approved. So I would start with that. And then if you do have any images right now, you can go ahead and upload this. When we import your Google business profile, it's going to be able to pull photos from there as well. So if you already have content on there, then you're set. Let's see if it likes us. Fingers crossed. Cool.
there it is.
And then you just hit next there. We'll come back and add some more photos later. Cool.
So I got 34 years already guaranteed.
There you go.
So
And so,
was it already guaranteed or we just did that?
no, we're just setting it up right now. It's going to ask us for a few more details, license, EIN, proof of insurance.
Okay. So
So you're going to
checking this
agree to that.
box.
And you can hit next. You can read it if you want to. Cool. And so just to make sure, is that where you want to be notified of leads and called?
Uh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And you can hit continue there. And this is why I had you set it up so that your Gmail account owns it, not mine. Cool. And so
Okay.
now we have a few things we need to set up, as you could say. Billing information, I want you have you do right now because I don't want you to set that up on Zoom. But for now, let's start with the proof of insurance. You could submit that document. You'll attach that file and you'll just submit that there. Cool. And so that'll run. You'll do background check in a sec. I would do HVAC Business Pro or Pro Business License. That's just your license.
It's not letting me edit.
It's already there. Remember,
Okay.
you had added it when you first registered.
Okay. Verification. Save or
Yeah, you want to hit save. Cool. And so now that's submitted. Give it a second. It looks like it's loading. Okay, there we go. So we did proof of insurance. Um, the one thing I would add is customer reviews. It says pending, but I want to see, did it already attach your Google business profile because it matched the address? Because if they're the same, it should.
yeah, it looks like it, but it says 0.
Business found on Google Maps. Is that not the right business?
No, it's the right business.
Can you try hitting not your business real quick? I'm going to try to find, maybe you have duplicate Google business profiles. Yep, right there. Yeah, it has 96 reviews as far as what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think I even have more than that. I mean, if I pull it up on my phone,
Oh, 117. And so it's not connecting there. Okay. And you have posts. Great. So that's going to pull that in. Is somebody posting for you on Google at the moment, or are you doing that yourself?
I do it myself, and I had somebody who was posting it.
No, it looks great. You're doing a good job. You're backlinking. You got a call now button. You're doing all the right things for Google
Yeah.
Business Profile posts. So what I would do there is I would wait for it to verify. That could be the issue. And then once it does, we'll be able to see for sure if they pulled in. If not, I'll help you debug that. So you can
So
exit out of there.
X on it.
Yeah. And so we got that. So we got the license. We did the proof of insurance. The last two things we need to do is just a quick background check that they do, and then billing information you'll need to set up. So you just go to Evident, and then from there you just answer all the questions they ask. They basically just do that. They guarantee that people coming into your house won't mug you.
So where do I go?
So
Provide.
you see that go to Evident button. So you would just go there, and then you just sign in with the same Google account, and that would be the one you're using. Yep. And then you hit continue, authenticate. I would just select all for now and then go down and hit apply or continue. And so basically what you're going to go through here is just background check um, for you and anybody who would be in the home. I believe last time it was. But I would just include maybe one employee, or you can just do it for yourself too. And then just go through and see if they approve you that way. And if you go back to the verification portal, you'll want to add billing information if you just hit add details here. And those are really the last two things for you to do.
Billing information. Looks like you
Mm-hmm.
already have an ad billing account.
Oh, cool. So that means it's already connected.
Yeah.
So the only thing you have left to do then, and if you don't, literally what you'll do is there'll be a button there. You can add your billing info. You just attach your credit card and that's it. It's not anything too complicated. But yes, so with all that though, that was the initial process. Once that's done, you're going to receive an email to that email you registered with that everything's approved. Typically it takes 2 to 3 days. What we can do from there is we'll schedule a follow-up call. I'll help you make sure all your targeting is right. We'll set up the ads, make sure you're getting calls through, and then I'll show you how to properly manage the LSA after that. Well, that
Evident.
was just,
Okay. Testing.
yeah.
Granted access to the Google account. Yeah. It's just saying that I granted you access, I guess.
You granted evidence, so like that background check platform access.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's over here. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you just got to finish that up, and then they should put your application into processing.
Finish word up. This one.
The one you were on, evident to the top right. Yeah, so that's the last thing you need to finish.
Uh, Add an email. I don't need to do anything there, right?
Unless you have employees, right? An employee is defined as a work contractor or subcontractor who provides services in the
Yeah,
customer's home.
there's subcontractors. I've got two install crews.
Okay.
Um, you want me to put their names in there?
You could have them do it. What I would try first is just doing it with your information, doing your
Yeah,
own background check and see if it get approved that way. Because it's just
let's just
easier.
do that. Business
Hmm.
owner email address.
Yeah.
Okay. And so my email address is already there. What, you need me to put my name in there or nothing?
Yeah, so you would just do your registered business address, right? The email address is all you need there, registered business address, and then it's just going to ask you a few questions. You would just go through that and then complete it.
Oh, okay, so that's done. Hit next.
Yeah, this looks correct. So you could hit submit and continue to next step. And then it's going to ask you a few more questions here. There we go. So it's a lot of like personal info. Yeah, so I think it's SSN and then United States identity documents. So it'd be like a passport,
Driver's license.
driver's license, etc. Yeah.
So driver's license, front and back or just the front?
If you click, it'll show you what they need. I believe it's both.
Yeah, front and back.
Yeah. And so they'll
So,
basically text you a link where you can take a picture of both sides.
oh, they will?
Yeah. So if you enter your phone number, it'll text you the link, and then you can just click on that link and then take a picture of front, take a picture of back. And only use that link if somebody else sends it to you in the future. Ignore them. Yep. And so there, you should get a text to your phone, which
Okay.
will take you through like, hey, you can submit here. You could do it right now. I just figured you would go through. It's just the SSN and then those two pictures, and you're basically done with the application for local service ads.
So that's done. United States,
Yeah, and so I
and the
think if you
document.
click through to the ones that aren't relevant to you, there'll be an option. Yeah, you just accept it. I mean, it doesn't apply to you because you're not in California, right?
Right.
So the last thing is SSN. Don't do that right now. I definitely don't want that on the Zoom recording. Um, but I would just, once you hop off this call, finish that last part, and then your application should be done.
Okay. And
Um,
then send me a notification. When they send me a notification, I text you.
yeah, exactly. Or you could save this link right here
That
and then
link?
just check back on that daily,
Okay. I'll leave it
right?
open.
Yeah, and then that way you can just refresh and then it'll tell, oh, wait, business profile is already connected and verified. So we're just waiting on the rest of these things. One last thing, could you click on, where'd it go? Add details here for HVAC Pro business license.
Oh,
You hit I agree. Okay, so it's just pending. I was wondering why it was still asking for that. Um, but yeah, so just continue to watch that, and then once it's done, you'll see a little green check like this. If over the next like 3 days you don't see that, just let me know. Cool. So
okay.
you can see pending,
This
pending,
this is verified.
verifying. It's currently in process.
Verifying. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is verified business profile.
hmm And then can we go back to billing information? Because it said you had to connect it. So that should be fine. Can you go to your billing page real quick? Okay. So it looks like you're fine. You have the AMX connected. Yeah, so you should be good there. Yeah, so that's the only thing I would worry about, right? It's just coming back to this portal, click that checkbox, hit next, and then it'll take you back to the verification portal. And then once those two say verified, we should be good to go and set up the ads. This one right. Oh, well, yeah, finish this and then just continually come back to this. If over the next 3 days you don't see they're verified, just shoot me a text. We'll hop on and we'll probably have to debug some stuff.
So this is verifying proof of insurance pending
Mhm.
background check.
Okay, so last thing is just that's SSN and then you're good to go. If you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. And then once it says, hey, verified, let me know. We'll hop on a call. We'll set up the ad, push it live with whatever budget you want, and then you'll have LSA running without paying an agency $500 a month for no reason. And then
Thanks,
let
George.
me know for sure.
All right. All right, brother. We'll
Take care.
talk to you soon.
And that's it for part one. You're now on your way to getting Google local service ads up and running. We've covered the sign up process, the key steps to getting verified, and even some tips to maximize your chances of approval. In part two, we're going to dive deeper and I'll show you how to optimize your ad settings, target the right customers, and ensure your LSA campaign delivers results for your business. Now, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, because it helps me out and I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss part two. And if you have any questions or need help with your setup, drop a comment below and I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part two.